Hello guys, welcome to a sketchbook tour. So this sketchbook spans over 2022 and 2023, and this is not over yet. So I have this sketchbook has total 50 pages, and I have completed like 42 pages. And for some reason, I know I won't be able to complete the rest of the pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear those pages off, because this, as you can see, this is a thick sketchbook. This is thick only just with 50 pages, because it has a good quality of paper, and I still want to use it. So maybe I'll tear those pages off and carry them with me, but I am not able to carry the thick book with me. So maybe I'll do that, and I'll be traveling, that is what I'm saying. So I won't be able to carry this book with me. So I'm just taking, like, documenting the sketches that I have made and putting it out there for you guys to see what sketches I was able to do. So this is an A4 size book, and I feel A4 size, or maybe a size smaller than A4, is the ideal size I find to sketch and paint in. So yeah, especially when I began sketching and painting, this was the best suited size I felt. So yeah, and it was fun making sketches and paintings in this sketchbook. So the first so this was somewhere in late in second half of 2022. I actually went to like a short trip. That is where I saw this is like a gateway. It was in Jaipur in India, and it was like a gateway. So I took a picture of that, and later when I came back, I thought maybe I should try painting, like have my own reference picture of that and try painting it. And it turned out to be, it turned out like okay, and I liked it. And yes, this is I actually, when I started off, I wasn't using both side of the sketchbook, but then I was like, this sketchbook has such good paper, I don't think the paintings or the sketches bleed on to the next page. So I started using the back side of pages as well. So this is the sketches that I managed to do. So these are the sketches that already existed on Pinterest, and I used Pinterest references. So this is a recreation of somebody else's sketches. You will find the references of those in my Pinterest page. I'll link my Pinterest page down so that you can find the artist, and they but sometimes on Pinterest what happens is you're not able to find the actual artist who made it, and this was long back. I'm not able to even recall it, but you can find the references of these on my Pinterest page, and I'll give the link of that in the description down below. This is my favorite scene from the, what do you call, House of Dragons. Yeah, House of Dragons, the, I guess, continuation, or the series that came out of Game of Thrones. Yeah, House of Dragons. This was my favorite scene when Daemon confronts, I am not saying the correct name of this character, I guess Rhaenyra or something. Yeah, so he confronts her for getting married to somebody else, and then she asks, like, then they have this heated argument, and this is on the occasion of when her marriage is getting announced, and that's my favorite scene. They both have great chemistry. I wasn't able to complete it. It's just one of those things that I loved sketching it, and it came out quite well, especially her face, but I didn't get to, like, complete it. Then this is again like couple of inspiring sketches and characters that I found on Pinterest, and I've just tried to recreate it, like a girl gang, like two best friends and all of that. And this was I wanted to use and experiment different mediums, so that is what I did with this one. I'm quite happy because when I was doing it, I was so disappointed as to how it was going to turn out. Then I completed it, and then later when I saw it, it was like it's not that bad. And then I was like, I maybe actually liked how it turned out. And then this is like just simple sketch studies, and this is like an AI artwork that I found. This was maybe Midjourney's artwork that I have tried to recreate. This is 27th 11 2022. That is when this sketch was made. I was quite proud. I was just beginning to use gouache. This is done in gouache paints, and I really liked it. Didn't took much time as well. I think I completed this in an hour or two. I was quite happy with how it turned out. Then this is again some, all these references are on my Pinterest page. You can find it there. This is again an attempt of sketching and making like something out of it, but I wasn't able to. I tried to use oil pastels on it, but I wasn't happy with it, so I left it like that. These are, this is like sketches, some interesting portrait style pictures that I found, and I tried to sketch them out. Then this is an acrylic painting. I think I followed a tutorial for this one. When I was learning how to make acrylic landscape, now I'm good at them. I can just create it from a reference photo because I know the process of how it's done. But when I was learning it, I used to follow tutorials that are there on Pinterest. So this came out of that, and I really liked how it turned out. When I completed it, I wasn't happy with it, but after a while, when I went back and saw it again, I really liked the how the painting turned out. Then this is my favorite sketch. This is really my favorite sketch. Like, I was able to capture the feelings, the mood that is going on in this photo that was there. So I really liked this. And yeah, I guess in a phase of drawing couples, as you can clearly see. And then this is again, I really liked a couple of sketches and that was there on Pinterest, so I tried recreating those. This I think is made from a reference photo, but rest, and this one I think, but I'm damn sure, I am actually not sure. This was out of a sketch, and this I think these were either a sketch was used as a reference or a photo was used as a reference, but I really liked how it has turned out. I really liked it. And then this, guess who these celebrities are? I mean, do you comment down in the section down below? I think you'll be able to guess this one. This is very hard to guess because the sketch doesn't look anything like the actual celebrity. This was done very quickly, and I am not really a fan of how they have turned out. Yeah, this is such a favorite page of mine in this sketchbook. Like, I am just fascinated. These are all, for this, all reference sketches were used. I really like so much expression and feelings are getting emoted from all these sketches. It's really hard to convey a feeling. You should know what a face does to convey a particular feeling, like how what kind of shape your eyebrows get into, what does how your lips are when you're trying to express a certain kind of emotion through your face. You need to understand the anatomy very well to be able to do this. So this was like the first day of January of this year. So yeah, I'm quite proud as to I am not completely done, but like 1/4 of this this is a 50 pages book, and 42 distinct pages are done, and just 8 pages are remaining. And I'm quite proud as to I completed almost 2 sketchbooks this year. So, and also I've done sketches and painting on random pages and other sketchbooks as well. So yeah, I'm quite proud of the amount of artwork that I was able to do this year. And yeah, I was really in studying you know animated characters, studying sketches and characters that are made by other artists. The references of all these you will find on my Pinterest page. Yeah, it's really, this is, I guess, a Disney character. Yeah, I really liked, I was really liking how I was able to do this, because I really never thought as to I'll be able to execute this. I really liked how this chick has turned out. This one, actually every single one of them, such a beautiful chaotic mess is this one. Like her hair, I really like that. Then yeah, this is again a illustration that was there that I tried to recreate, and it turned out quite well. Then I think I would have been easily able to finish this, because I started this in Jan, right? I should I even before that I should have been able to finish it, but for some reason I started on other sketchbooks and I was able to finish those, and I wasn't able to finish this one for some reason. I don't know why. I maybe it would have registered me that this yeah, it registered with me that this particular sketchbook was so much better for painting. And I was like, why am I making sketches in this? I'll just use this for painting, because the pages are so thick. And I found the other sketchbook where the pages were thin, so I was like, maybe I should use this for sketching. And I was in a place where I was sketching more than painting, so maybe that is the reason why this sketchbook never got finished. And I told you I was in a phase where I was enjoying making illustration of couples, so here it is. And also like, I was balancing out. I just didn't want to paint beautiful girls. I also wanted to paint sketch handsome boys. So yeah, you will find the balancing act. Like, I wanted to learn and wanted to understand female anatomy as well as male anatomy. I think the pages are stuck here. This is Mrs. Marvel's Maisel. This is I have made like a video on this page where I talk about the series while I make these paintings. Yeah, it was an interesting one. Do check them out. It is in one of the few things that I have done, YouTube videos, my older YouTube videos. This character also turned out quite well. The pages of this sketchbooks was just get through it quickly, and this, I don't like how this page has turned out. And as you can see, I was really in like a mood to, maybe I can, since I was making female characters and male characters separately, I might have been a So these are again a couple of sketches that I liked, or portraits that were there. And I mainly use Pinterest for all like inspirations. Pinterest is really like, I haven't find any other website which is as good as Pinterest. Then these are, this is a K drama that I was watching, and there was this one particular scene that I found, and I really liked, and I was like, I really like these two characters and the dressing sense that was going on in that K drama. And K dramas really have a good aesthetic sense, so I wanted to sketch them, but I didn't find it anywhere, and then I found this picture of them. So maybe this was like a promotional picture of theirs. This wasn't necessarily in the K drama. I don't even remember which K drama this is now. Like, I don't remember name. It will come to me, and maybe when I'm editing the video I'll put it down there if I'm able to recall it. And then this cute girlie, I really like what she was wearing. I clearly remember this was a photo that I recreated. Then I was like, I'm dabbling too much into human anatomy. I want to dabble more in, I don't know why the background has like so the sketch over here, the pencil I was using was getting smudged. So yes, I really like, this is an eagle that I tried to recreate. I was getting back into making, you know, sketches of this thing, what do you call, birds, and getting into other things other than human anatomy. I was very bad at drawing human anatomy. Now, over the period of time, these two are just not that good of a sketch. Now, over the period of time, I have really gotten better than where I was. This is a painting, wash painting, and I really liked how it turned out. I don't think I just started with paints. There wasn't any sketch that I made before, and this was made on 10th March 2023. This is again, I was like, I just didn't want to sketch, I also wanted to use colors, and these two took me a very long time because I sketched them before and then I used colors, and as you can see, the colors actually made the sketch a little bit worse. So I didn't continue it down the path. When I make a sketch, I never used colors, because it took me a very long time when I was using colors. So this is where I traced the sketch that I made with pen, because when I noticed it was getting smudged, I was like, my sketches would get spoiled over the period of time. So I started tracing them with this thing as well, so that they stay the way they are and don't get smudged or deteriorate over the period of time. And this is again I guess some famous actress that I liked, and she had done a photo shoot, and I recreated that. I really liked how the photo shoot was, and I like how the texture of the jacket has turned out. And like, if you can see, it seems almost like a real jacket. Yeah, I really like. I don't like how her face has turned out. I remember when I was making it, the eye got smudged, and I went over it a couple of times, and then I was like, now I'm just spoiling it. So maybe I should stop. So yeah, it turned out good. I like how the shadows are going on in the bag and in the jacket. This is again a gouache painting. So some of these are watercolor, some of these are gouache. I think this was watercolor and this is gouache. This is definitely gouache, I remember. And I haven't mentioned a date as to when this was done. Then again, couple drawing, something I enjoy. I was just trying to make landscape with this thing. So this was the first like lay of the land, and I was going to go over it, but I never found time. And then this was again, I was just trying to, the way I use my pencil, I was trying to just use paints directly, watercolor, but they dry so lighter than when you put them on the paper, that it doesn't, the contrast doesn't work well. That is the only reason why. Otherwise, I don't mind it being light, but the darker shades are not that dark, and so that is why you're not able to get a good contrast when you use watercolors. Then again, this like small itty bitty teeny tiny animals and birds that I enjoy. So this is my first this thing, like outdoor painting that I made. This was at a fort, and the view that you saw from the fort is what I tried to make for the very first time. And there are different mediums that I used in this, and I liked how it has turned out. For a first attempt, it's not that bad. It took me a very long time to actually do that, like couple of hours, like more than 3 hours for that last painting. And I was getting back into making animals. I really loved making this. Like the leopard looks so nice, like never has before. Like my leopards and tigers, I have attempted them and they never turned out this great. So I was really happy with how this sketch turned out, especially this one. And then this one, they are so thin, like leopards come from cats, and they are really slender. This is what I learned from making studies of them. So this is something I was doing to learn perspective. So like how all of this thing is going towards this, and how this is like, there are lines that if you make, you need to draw lines first to understand what is the perspective that's going on in this, so as to make, because if you start making these buildings first before understanding what is the perspective, like chances are it will go wrong. But if you draw like a perspective first and then go and make the actual this thing, then this is the poster of Friends that I was trying to recreate. Then I left it halfway. This is my favorite Korean actor. I don't remember his name. I'll put it down here. That will come here. Yeah. Then this is again something which I was left halfway because I didn't like how it turned out. Trying to use pen to do sketches, like to show the density and shadows and contrast, but it didn't turn out well. This is again an outdoor plein air sketch. Took like 2.5 hours to do this. This turned out quite well. Then I stick to it. Initially when I was making, this is made in rush, so it is supposed to look like the way it is looking. And I really like how I used purple for the shadows. Yeah, it turned out much better than what I was expecting when I started making this. This was on 9th April 2023. Then this is again portrait study, and again perspective studies. I really stopped doing perspective studies. I don't do them nowadays. I do draw architectural figures, but yeah, this is something I really liked. It took me a long time. Like first I drew the sketch, then I went over with the pen, and then I have incorporated shadows. So it took a long time, but there is a great payoff. It looks quite nice. And this was done on 21st of April 2023. Then again, these are all drawn from pictures. You'll find those pictures on my Pinterest board. Then this is again portraits. This is a cafe. It didn't turn out quite well. It took me a very long time to do this, but again, such things happen. You will not make each painting that you make is not going to turn out to be awesome. So it's okay unless until you stick to it. it, because we are playing the long game. We are not playing one time hit wonder. We are playing the long game, and I have intention to do this forever. So I don't want to be rushing myself or like putting too much pressure on myself than what's necessary. Yeah, I really liked how this particular perspective has turned out. Like this one, I really like this. I wish I would have taken the time and painted this one. This is also nice, but there is no real perspective in this. I just stopped doing these, man. I don't know why I haven't done one recently. Maybe I should get back at it. I do enjoy making animals more nowadays. I find animals so beautiful. I'm like, if you think about like who's the most beautiful animal out there, I mean, humans are the least beautiful, like biologically. Let's just talk about this painting. Yeah, get back on that topic. This is a gouache painting. It turned out quite well. Yes, I liked it. It didn't took like a very long time. I think 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours, but it wasn't done on the same day, or maybe it was done on the same day. Yeah, it took 2 to 3 hours, done on the same day. This is again something that I made by following a tutorial. It turned out good. I like the color palette that is going out. In fact, I love the color palette that's going on. And yeah, this is an architectural piece that I love. This is like an abandoned. There's a abandoned greenhouse. There's a video on this thing as well, so you can check that out. It's one of my old videos. Maybe I'll be able, if I know how to link it here, it comes up like in the eye, this thing, then I'll link it. This is again like a architectural piece that I like. This was made on 27th 8, I guess, August 23. This is again, I'm attempting to use watercolors and do the sketches. Not great. This is a video that I made my favorite animated characters, and this is how to fly your dragon, or how to something dragon. Yeah, this is my favorite movie. I don't remember the name. That's a shame. I'll put whatever I'm mentioning. All of that will be in description. So this is Wings Club. This is Musa, and this is Flora. Yeah. This is again one of my other favorite Disney movie characters. This is from Tangled. This is the Disney princess in Tangled, and this is Eugene and their horse. I really like the character of horse, and of course the main characters are just mind-blowingly entertaining. Everything from the costume and everything about this movie just entertains me and is one of my favorite Disney movies. This is my childhood favorite, and to this day sometimes when I'm just nostalgic and feeling a little blue, I go back and watch this, and it just makes me feel a little bit better. So this is Oswald the octopus. This used to come on Pogo and maybe Cartoon Network, and we used to really enjoy watching this when I was a kid. And this is again study of deers. This was done very recently, that is 28th of September 23. Then I think I forgot for some time that I stopped drawing it because I was just going to make paintings in these books. Then I must have realized it later. Then this was done on 20th 9 2023. So it is not necessarily that the drawings on the right were done before the drawings on the left. It is just that I because you generally make, first you will utilize this page, and then you realize that you shouldn't be wasting this side of the page. So that's when I went and made like sketches on this particular side as well, because generally I like to have just one sketch, because if I want to tear that page off and want to do like use and put that particular painting up somewhere, then the back side will of course go to waste, right? So that is the reason why I'm not used to of drawing on the back side of a sketchbook. Like once I do sketch here, so I'm not used to of using this side. Then I've realized that if it is a sketch, I'm not necessarily going to put it somewhere, so then I should be using the back side as well. So yeah, you can see I haven't drawn on this side. I need to keep remember. So what I later decided that if it is a painting, then I probably put it up somewhere, right? Then in that case I'm not using the back side. But if it is a sketch, then I'll be using the back side, which I clearly forgot. The rule was forgotten when it comes to this, but otherwise I have followed it throughout the sketchbook. This is first of I think this month. Yeah, it feels like I made this a long time ago, a very very long time ago. This was first of this month. I'm surprised. So today we are on the 23rd, so it's been 22 days. I think that's a long time. Then this one, yeah, turned out okay, I guess, not that bad. This is done in gouache, and an earlier one was also done in gouache. This was done on 7th 10th 23. This is also quite beautiful. And this ends here, and as I said, 8 pages are remaining. See, this much sketchbook is remaining, and we are done.